Good morning. Welcome to Ministry Monday. I'm Carlton Coon. We're going to talk today about improper comparisons. It's a challenge that we struggle with, and yet we seem to always have the same measuring stick of outcome: buildings, bodies, and bucks. But it's important to recognize that every field is not the same. Even where there is an effective work being done, it is entirely likely, not only likely, it is almost guaranteed that every field is going to be different. Jesus talked about the seed that fell on good ground, and he added what is almost a subtext to the parable, and some produced 30-fold, some 60, and some 100. Some fields, good fields, will be 30-fold fields. The ability of the farmer is not going to change a 30-fold field into a 100-fold field. With the help of God and time, that can change. Now, where this comes into play is that there are places that are more difficult to do a work for God than other places. Those of you who are working for the Lord in the Northeast and in the Northwest, as well as certain regions of Canada, it's a very, very different prospect than being in central Louisiana, where there would be 50 churches preaching the same message you preach within just a few miles. And so it's important to recognize the difficulty of the ground with which you're working in. Good ground, but at the same time, ground that is going to produce a different outcome. It goes back to the theme I touched on last week. You can't really begin to compare yourself with others. The outcome's going to be different. I've pastored 3 different churches. Each of those churches very, very unique, different, having different skills, different capabilities, different talents that were inherently ready to be put to work. You have to make sure that you don't assume a level of responsibility or feel badly because your 30-fold field is producing less than someone else's 100-fold field. A church that has 80 years of time following the same course and process of evangelizing their community is going to be much more effective, or could be much more effective in reaching their community than the church that is simply 6 months old. 30-fold, 60-fold, 100-fold, good work, all doing good work. Stop being intimidated. Accept the fact that God has made you what you are. He's put you where you are. And be as effective for God as you possibly can be. God bless.